Okay. I think it's recording. Did you guys get a this meeting is being recorded thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, aloha and velina. My welcome everyone to the first of our dialogue series for Honua Scholars. We really appreciate you taking time out of your summer break and your afternoon to learn a little bit about who we are, our proposal competition, and talk story and ask any questions relating to the competition itself. Um, and especially for those that are watching this recording later on, we welcome you and thank you for your time. Before I actually get started, I just want to take a moment as a Kanaka educator and someone working and living in Hawaii. I do want to recognize today, Juneteenth. For those who may not know the history of this holiday, it is one that was just recognized in 2021 as a national holiday, but its roots go back to Civil War time. It is actually in observance of June 19th, 1865, the day when a Union general, Gordon Granger, went into Galveston, Texas, and declared the end of legalized slavery. And today in Hawaii, as well as across the country, around the world, people are celebrating in their own ways, really, Black American freedom. And so just want to take a moment today and encourage you, if you are unfamiliar with this holiday of this day, and really its significance in terms of a time of reflection and truth telling, I would encourage you to spend some time this week just learning about it. There are a lot of great resources on the internet from PBS, the National Education Association, as well as the National Museum of African American History and Culture, which you can go ahead and take a look at. It's really great, I think, that we have these resources today. And I think, personally, for me, I find it to be really empowering just to learn about the real history of the US. Today's agenda is really brief. Again, we're only looking at like a 10-minute presentation or so, and then lots of time to talk story if you have any questions. We'll give brief presenter introductions, the purpose and history of the proposal competition, exciting updates to this year's competition, and then just some recommendations for presenting, or sorry, rather preparing and submitting a proposal, and then a time for Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand. We're a small enough group that you can pause and unmute, and we can just kind of have a dialogue in that way. Okay, cool. So with that, I know we're a small group, probably already all know Kyle, Dr. Kyle Yoshida. But I don't know if he wants to, Kyle, if you can, if you want to pause and just introduce yourself, at least for the recording.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Kyle. I work with Honua Scholars, and it's great to have you all here, both in currently and also viewing later on. And yeah, I'm a postdoc researcher at Washington State University, and my main focus is on building soft robots and robots for agriculture. So yeah.
Thank you. And hi, everyone. I'm Courtney Kawano, and I serve as the proposal competition director for Honua Scholars. And so I collaborate with other members of our team to plan, design, and disseminate the proposal competition. This is my, I believe, second year in this role. And outside of Honua Scholars, I'm a full-time PhD candidate in education, affiliated with UCLA School of Education and Information Studies. And I also work part-time as an academic coach with Nahokua, a nonprofit grant, rather, or grant-funded project with the University of Hawaii at Manoa. And previously, I worked as a high school English teacher at KL High School on Mokuakea. All right, so we're gonna just dive into sort of the bulk of today's series, which again is on the proposal competition. So as an organization, the purpose of the proposal competition is to provide an opportunity for students to generate innovative ideas about implementing STEM in their local communities while improving students' reading, writing, and speaking skills. However, I believe as an educator and someone who also identifies as a community member and someone who hopes to encourage change in the future, I also see this competition as just a way to learn and to grow from our students and just to really hear from our youth about the issues that they really care about and the ways that they anticipate using STEM as a tool really to solve issues that may be affecting our people. So in 2022, we launched the proposal competition in conjunction with our La Lima Symposium. And thanks to sponsorships from Pacific American Foundation, Ohana, and Hawaii People's Fund, big mahalo to them too, big shout out to them. We were able to successfully invite high school students living and enrolled in schools in Hawaii specifically to participate in our contest. And then last year, we were able to open it up to the intermediate sector, but we still retained that geographic focus in Hawaii. And so over the past 2 years, we were able to learn about some of the, again, issues, topics that students really cared about. And so we're really proud to be able to say that these are just a few of the winning proposal topics from the past 2 years. And as you can see, they span really a variety of topics and different disciplines in STEM. And what's cool is that they're also responsive to some of the significant current events that are affecting people in Hawaii. So for example, increased pedestrian accidents, as well as, of course, the 2023 Maui wildfires. This brings us to updates to the 2024 competition. So like any organization, we love getting feedback and we love being able to learn and grow and to stay responsive and relevant to our students' lives. And so this year, we're excited to just share and really highlight some of the ways that we've been able to increase our scope and impact with the third iteration of this contest. So first, we are excited to announce we have new partnerships with PACE, the Pacific Asian Center for Entrepreneurship, housed within the University of Hawaii at Manoa, as well as Purple Mai'a. So big shout out to these two organizations. You can learn about them more on the internet. But these are two organizations that share in their commitment to encouraging student leadership, change makers, and really being able to use innovative technologies to respond to pressing issues and concerns while staying grounded in community. And so really thrilled that we're able to get these partnerships going for the contest. Second, unlike previous years, we are opening this year's competition to all 6th through 12th graders and college students, regardless of geographic location. So we're trying to be cognizant really too of the fact that a lot of Native Hawaiians, other people of color, Pacific Islanders especially, don't only live in Hawaii, right? We've seen census updates that show a lot of people living on the continent. And so we also want to be mindful that some students living up there may also be interested in engaging with this competition. Third, we also want to encourage and really demonstrate appreciation for cultural diversity and cultural or variety in heritage languages. And so this year we're opening our contest to proposals written in English and Pacific Islander languages, such as Hawaiian, Samoan, and Marshallese. We just ask that if students are interested in submitting a proposal in a PI language that you email us at least by September 1st, 2024, That's about a month before our October 4th deadline. That would just help us to prepare adequately and be able to find judges to really read and engage with your work to the best of our ability. We've increased our page limit from 1 to 2 pages. We still think 1 page is doable for middle schoolers and high schoolers, but because we're expanding this to the college student sector, we want to give our college students adequate space to really engage in literature reviews or framework reviews if they see fit. We're trying something new this year. So in previous years, we asked students to select a prompt and then move forward, in the way that they see fit. But this year, we're going to ask students to respond to one guiding prompt, but we're going to give them an option to submit a proposal, sort of and format it to 3 different types. And so we have a policy proposal, which would suggest changes to laws and regulations, scientific experiments, which would test a hypothesis, and then a technology or invention proposal, which may call for the creation of a new product. So really excited about these updates. And then lastly, we're also announcing updates for our awards and prizes. And so this year we're offering to the first 100 submissions overall, and then the first 100 submissions in Pacific Islander languages, they'll receive gift cards. However, we do want to note that students can only win or receive one of these prizes, not both. Third, we're offering for our top 3 proposals in each age group, prizes worth up to $250. And so this is, again, through the support and our partnerships, we're able to up or increase these prizes. So we're happy about that. And then for the first time in the competition's history, we're also really proud to be able to advertise this fellowship sponsored by Purple Maia, where students who are in the high school and college categories are eligible to become a Kamea Imi Na'oao fellow. Up to 3 students will be selected for this, and if chosen, they will receive a $5,000 cash award and $2,000 worth of materials, mentorship, and professional development to pursue their projects in summer 2025. And so this is, again, something that we haven't been able to offer in previous years. And so this is is our way of hopefully giving back to our community, to our students, and really encourage them to basically help their proposals become a reality. So big shout out again to Purple Maia for this. And then lastly, I just wanted to share and highlight a couple, or more than a couple, a few, I guess, recommendations to prepare and submit a strong proposal. All right, so if you go onto our website, www.honuascholars.org, and then click on the proposal competition tab, we recommend starting off your journey in this competition by clicking the information packet. This contains a wealth of information put together by our team that hopefully helps students and teachers who are interested in assembling a strong proposal. Within the information packet, you'll find important resources such as the guiding prompt, which you can see a screenshot of on the left, as well as instructions and deadlines, as well as formatting guidelines on the right. These are pages 2 to 4 in the information packet. In addition to your proposal, we also ask students to complete a consent form, and this is mandatory not only for our 6 through 12 students, but also our college students. It is important, especially though, for our students in 6th through 12th grade, or basically just anyone who's underage, because we do ask you to receive parent and guardian permission, as well as a certification from your teacher. For us, this just really helps us to make sure that we are able to showcase your work and attach your name to it should you be selected for a fellowship or a top prize. Um, my recommendation would be when you are, sort of going through the process of putting together a proposal to ask a parent or guardian to complete the consent form with you. However, I think if you are also putting together your proposal over the summer and you're unsure about the teacher certification, one way that you could go about this is to contact a previous teacher or maybe even a club advisor for some of students who may be engaged over the summer. That could just help if, in case you wanted to submit your proposal over the summer. However, I mean, if you also shoot us an email, that could also, like, we could also work with you basically to ensure that you fulfill this requirement. And then for college students, we just, again, make sure that you select the appropriate form because teacher certification for the college student level is optional. So just want to highlight that. Um, Also within the information packet, we also put together a variety of proposal templates, rubrics, as well as samples, so students can see and hopefully read through some of these resources, and you can find these on pages 10 to 15 of the packet. Our big hope though is basically to hopefully reduce any of the confusion or stress that may come about in terms of formatting your proposal. We hope that the layouts provided and the rubrics will help students sort of understand what we're looking for as judges, and also examples of, again, proposals that our team as well as other students have actually put together um, in previous years. Finally, when you're ready to submit your proposal, if you go back to the website, you see this circle here, it's the submission form. It'll open up a Google form, which looks like this on the right. Please make sure it looks like this. Otherwise, you're not on the right form. But the big reminder here is to make sure that you PDF your 1 to 2 page proposal as well as your consent form. That just makes it easier for us as a team as well as our judges. This year, we're opening our competition until October 4th, 2024. And then we hope to get judging complete by mid to late October with announcements for formal announcements released hopefully by the end of October or early November. Again, just sort of coinciding with our La Lima Symposium, which we, in previous years, held in November. All right, and that's pretty much it, all I have for today. Before I open it up for questions and comments, just wanted to encourage any of you here on Zoom Live with us, or for those of us that are watching the recording later, to take some time just to scan this QR code if you would like to learn more. We have a bunch of other resources, including informational flyers. And yeah, just want to close off again with a big mahalo to our 2024 proposal competition sponsors, Pacific American Foundation Ohana, Purple Mai'a, Hawaii People's Fund, PACE, Pacific Asian Center for Entrepreneurship at the Scheidler College of Business at UH Manoa. We really could not have put together this competition without you and your support and your encouragement. And so we really appreciate all that you do to ensure that we're able to make this competition the biggest one yet. So again, mahalo. I can go ahead and stop sharing. Kyle, do you want to keep recording or do you want to